ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette here with the monthly readings for December. And as promised, I said once I pass that 6,000 mark, I will raise my wine glass with you and I will drink and toast to us all. Thank you so much for your support. Now let's start those December readings. Hi Aquarius, this is Christelle Martinette with another reading for you for the month of January. I'm jumping the gun here, for December 2015. I remember in the month of November, you were taking a decision. In the last reading I did, there were lots of changes going on. You have decided to move on, and someone wanted to give you the blame for something. And you have your mind on love the whole time, the whole month. That was the November reading, and there we go. First card out. Fell right out of the deck, the big, beautiful sun. So that's what we give those people who want to give you the blame. Just go, that's all. All right, let's see what's in store for you. These are too many cards to say that they fell out of the deck. Going to spread a diamond spread for you, Aquarius. 1, then 2 thought cards, then 3, and then 2, then 1. Interesting cards here you got. Interesting, very interesting cards. You are on a lucky star. You're on a lucky streak here. The road is paved with difficulties, but boy, are you in a good place. Let me move these cards. Now, there are 9 cards. As we saw, the first one was the sun that fell out. Now, then we have the top card is the 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups. Then we have this interesting Tower card off to the right. Right next to that in the middle, the Focus card is the 9 of Cups. Isn't that interesting? As if you really just created havoc, finished a whole situation, and then you were given your dreams, desires have come your way. This is the Hierophant. 4 of Wands, look at that. Such happiness. And this 8 of Cups. Okay, now this 8 of Cups we're going to have to illuminate, because I don't understand why the Tower and the 8 of Cups are here. We'll have to take a look at that. Even the 7 of Pentacles at the top, because we have here the Wheel of Fortune. This smacks of success all round. You know, there are little glitches here and there. Let me take these cards. You know, what I'm seeing here is that you have made your decision. And for those of you who haven't, this is a general reading. Remember that. It's a general reading. Don't ask me questions. You know, could that card also be my uncle's nurse who... Don't ask me that, because it's a general reading. If it resonates, it means that you have had some things like this happen to you. But it is a general reading. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's energies that come in. Now, there's this Queen of Wands, and you know, you went for the stars. You know, you shot for the stars, and you're being rewarded with this 9 of Cups. On the opposite ends, this Tower and the 8 of Cups, are some things that have happened along your way. Success never comes without a price to pay. The Hierophant is telling you you are really blessed. You're protected with this. The sun is shining over the entire spread. Happiness, 4 of Wands. This 8 of Cups is the little glitch in this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Let's take a look at starting with the Page of Pentacles. I just see happiness all around, just happiness, happiness. You know, you're being rewarded for having taken a very difficult decision. And that reward does not stop with this month of December. It's going to, really, your cup is going to flow over into the new year. And the rewards may not be apparent to all of you, but you'll see as time goes by how lucky and how gifted you were for making those decisions, taking those decisions. Take the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, now you tend to look a wee bit back. You know, it's as if you're saying every now and then, okay, I'm putting things in my pocket. I'm taking them, putting things in my pocket. Dare I look back? Dare I, for just one moment, look back? This conversation here is a conversation, it's a sort of an interior dialogue where, and well, that is an oxymoron. There's an interior monologue. You talk to yourself, try to reason to see if you did the right thing. These two are actually questioning yourself. And the lightness of being is in the middle. You know, it's also an animal, the butterfly, that is rejuvenated. It comes up from, you know, another animal. And this is a start of a new. You have to remember that. It's a start of a new. Something has to die before something new can be born. That's a very interesting take on that Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the person is in your life, has come into your life. You may be wavering. This Knight of this Knight of Wands is a bit less empowered than in the tarot, and as you see the horse is looking back, and this person, they're looking in two different directions, and you are of two minds at times. And here we have, though, the powerful King of Wands, that impassioned King of Wands, and it's right next to the Queen of Wands. This is a very passionate spread. Aquarius, you have a lot of passionate energy invested in this great move, this great change. Now, I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla on the Tower card. Okay. All right, what are we seeing here? We're seeing that, all right, we did have the reading last month, and it did tell you something. This is telling you that your move is a lucky. It was born under a lucky star, under a lucky sun. And what happens is that you stop, take a look, turn back, almost as if you want to go back to that person, almost as if you want to go back into that situation, almost as if you want to backtrack. And you've forgotten that it has been a long time in coming. You've forgotten that. Don't let yourself be imprisoned. Don't let yourself be too grounded you cannot even move. Right? This is telling you that happiness is in the heart. Happiness is coming to your heart, and the heart pumps. And without a heart and without a head, you have to put your heart and your head in tune so that you can walk on the way you should be walking, where you should be going. And this is a bit of a crisis this month. It's a looking back. Very strong bond, reminding you that you're going to a better place. And the Page of Cups, I mean, what would you want more than a Page of Cups to tell you, you know, give you a push, just go, you know, here it is. Come and get it. Come and get it. Okay? Now I'm going to go over this Eight of Cups. All right, now, the Eight of Cups is your conscious talking to you. You're questioning, you know, with this falsità and the ladro, you know, the changes that you're questioning whether they have been positive changes or not, whether they have been positive choices that you're making and that you have made. La Giovane Fanciulla in this deck is telling you, yes, whether you like it or not, you're poised for a great change, an incredibly great change. And this is over the Eight of Cups. The Neapolitan cards on that? Yes, it's absolutely. We have the yes card in the center focus, the Nine of Cups. We have the yes card Neapolitan deck. And what are the other two cards telling me? The Five of Swords here in this combination is telling me that it's as if you have one part of you in one situation, the other part of you in another situation. And what I'm hearing is time. I'm hearing time. It's as if you were in a situation, in a companionship, in a love relationship that has gone sour, but for many, many, many years. And that is what is daunting you. It is the long time, because it's not easy for you to make a change, Aquarius. And you're tending to go inward. You're recoiling. You're tending to hide. You're tending to turn inward when you should share, go outward. This speaks to now. This speaks also to the bedroom. This speaks to passions as well. I'm going to now look at the first the sun to see why that popped out. Okay. All right. Now, the sun has popped out to remind us that it's shining on a situation where a third party has come in, and you're going toward that third party. That third party has given you instantaneous love, instantaneous happiness, instantaneous change for the better. And it has also entered, this is the merchant, consolante sorpresa, and il nemico, an enemy. And this is telling me that it has improved all areas of your life, including your livelihood. You've started seeing, now just remember this, that when you meet someone, some of us walk down the street, and all right, I'll give you a personal story. I had many, many years ago, I used to go to Paris every month. And once I had a friend there, and once not once, every day, I would see that people were looking at me strange. I'm thinking, what am I wearing? What are maybe they're looking at my clothes or something. And I told this person, I said, I have this odd situation. I'd go into a lift, I'd go into the elevator, and people would just look at me and just stare at me. Not even smile. I said, what could that be? Does that happen to you? He says, well, no, what they're looking at is your light. You're shining your light, and they see your light. And at the time, I just didn't understand. And this is what I'm saying. This sun is shining a light. It's showing you that when things turn to your favor, there's light there, and it also is shining on your workplace. Just remember that it's like a chain of events. You spread it around. It goes around. What goes around comes around. And it seems like empty words to the wind. But, look, we have here a blessing in disguise, all right? A very firm foundation with this other person. Be informed that it is a successful situation. And there will come a time that you can relax and you'll be rid of all the doubts. There will come that time. I'm going to take the Nine of Cups. Okay, yeah. All right, now, this is an intimate relationship, very intimate relationship, the meeting and the priest. Now, usually the priest has many different, sacerdote, has many different meanings depending on the cards that come out. And in this case, it's talking to I could say a religious bond, but I'm talking about a spiritual bond. This is a relationship that you're going toward that has a long time, ahead of it. You can do with it what you like. You can get married. You can not get married. You can run away together. But it is a person with whom you will be for a while, a long time, Aquarius. There are times when we get into situations where we don't understand why they happen. And it's as if they come out of the blue, You meet somebody out of the blue, or you just one day think, let me call that person. Let me return that call. When, I didn't answer after 3 months, let me call, And what happens is that you're being pulled by a drive that's not, in part, it's not in our hands. It's as if there is a pull from a past life, we can say a past life. In any case, there is a connection at a soul level for some reason. There's karma to be created together. There's some kind of uh, path that you have to walk down together. So try not to question it too much. I mean, there are many roads, all right? Many roads. They say all roads lead to Rome, and I'm in Rome again. So I guess that may be true in part. But I will be leaving again. So roads lead elsewhere also. But there are many roads, and if you're walking on this road, it's for a reason. Of course, you decide. You ultimately decide, I'm going to pick up that phone and call. I'm going to text that person. That is your call, okay? But in those moments of doubt, you have to remember that, we are in somebody's presence for a reason. And these cards are suggesting to you that these are the frames of this relationship, a firm emotional bond, not antagonistic, but a person who will give you enough run for your money, a person who will who will keep you head to head. They know how to get the best out of you. And this is telling you, don't let it go sour because of your doubts. Let me take another tarot. Ah, the Nine of Pentacles, the plenty, the the plenty card, the abundance. There's abundance coming in spiritually for you, and you really need to heal. You really need to heed that message, that pull, that drive. Ladies and gentlemen, Aquarius, I do hope this has been of help, and I'll be very curious to know what happens. And I do hope you have a great month of December. Namaste, and thank you for being here with me. Bye bye.